私の姉を殺したのはお前だな。この羽織に見覚えはないか。
早いね、早いね。
Alright, y'all, so I just left from seeing Demon Slayer Infinity Castle. For me, it is one of the best anime movies I've ever seen. Now, I read the manga, but in no way, shape, or form does the manga do this animation justice. Ufotable, Aniplex, Crunchyroll, Sony, all y'all deserve a round of applause from the nation, especially the anime fans. Even the people who aren't anime fans, I seen a couple of people in front of me who weren't, they thoroughly enjoyed the movie as well, man. A lot of oohs, a lot of ahs, a lot of breathing, man. Like, seeing this live in action versus the manga, it doesn't get much better than this, man. It really doesn't. We do want to be careful. I don't want to spoil it because some people might be reading the manga, some people might not have seen the movie. So this is more like a how I felt about the movie type of deal. Okay, so when it comes to the fighting, there is tons of action. We do see upper 2 fight. We see upper 3 fight, which is a Kaza. And then we also see upper 6, which is Zenitsu's his old companion, who was gonna be a Thunder Hashira, but he had to share it with Zenitsu. So they have a little back and forth there, and ultimately fight. I will say that without giving an outcome, we do get left with not knowing the end of one of these bouts. Won't tell you which one, but seeing each demon's backstory, it feels very necessary. Now, the last one that you watch is extremely long, and I feel like they try to make you resonate with this demon, depending on how you feel about some people that we've known throughout this show. You might not pick up on that resonation. You might still be like, fuck them. I'm like, fuck them, because of what happened earlier in the series. It is one of those movies where you go in not really knowing what to expect, and they give you more than what you could have expected. You get me? Honestly, man, we got to do spoiler talk. I'm sorry. If you hear this and you don't want to be spoiled, please skip the rest of this and come back after you've seen the movie. The very first fight where we see Shinobu fighting upper 2, bruh, those thrusts that she was doing and as fast as she was moving, in a manga panel, you can't really gauge the speed. You can only go off of what upper 2 was saying about her speed. But seeing her with her insect breathing and how many forms she has was definitely a sight to see. That fight right there, man, was so sad and heartbreaking, because upper 2 he can't be fucked with, not with her. Like, she's just not strong enough. We get to see the next fight, which is Zenitsu versus upper 6. Zenitsu, man, for anybody who's a fan of him, I totally understand. When he turns it on, he really can't be fucked with. Like, Zenitsu really one of those. He really is. And with this movie, it did a lot of justice because it shows that he has more. And it also shows that if he would have had to fight the demon a year later, like the guy said, he might not have won. But what I was saying is, if Zenitsu had another year of training, how much would he have elevated? Because he went from literally nothing to something pretty quickly. Him, Tanjiro, and Inosuke did. But that was a really good fight. Just him being so resilient, pushing past his limits, and defeating his rival, essentially. It does a lot for Zenitsu fans, I'm sure. For me, I'm not a huge Zenitsu fan. He's pretty cool. He's tough, but I'm not like just, oh my God, it's Zenitsu. I'm not like that. The crowd did erupt when he pulled up though. They love Zenitsu. My favorite is Inosuke personally. We didn't get a lot of Inosuke, but talking about Inosuke does take me to the next fight, which is Tanjiro and Giyu versus Akaza. Now, this team up, if y'all remember, man, Tanjiro, that's like the first Hashira he ever met was Giyu. I think Giyu wasn't even a Hashira yet. He taught him a little bit of the water breathing, but so did his the other sensei with the long red nose. I can't think of his name. Please forgive me. But seeing them fight together and seeing Giyu unlock his potential, like his form, the you know what I'm talking about. It was a sight to see in live action. He's one of them too, man. Like every Hashira is, but Giyu is probably my second favorite Hashira, beside the Wind Hashira, whose little brother is the dude with the gun. But their fight with Akaza, Akaza is the upper three demon who he has a really long backstory. I don't give a fuck about Akaza because he killed Rengoku. Rengoku was my favorite Hashira before he died. So I was kind of indifferent to his backstory, but it is necessary to the story. And I feel like it does him justice if you have an open mind to it. My mind is closed. Fuck Akaza. But he did go through some tragedy. I can definitely understand why he would become a demon. He lost everything, man. He had nothing left. You know, with his wife, or soon to be wife, he lost her, lost his master, lost his dad, and seeing what he went through, it is enough to drive, you know, a normal person insane. And that's what happened with him. What I love most about Akaza though, even though I don't like him as like who he is, he don't use a sword. He just all hands. And I love the animation that they chose with his fights because everything looks so fluid and it's no like irregular motions where people look kind of like blurred. Everything looks so fluid and so natural. Just, I cannot stress enough how well this movie was animated. We didn't get to see Guillaume fight. We didn't get to see the Serpent Hashira fight in terms of like upper level demons. The Love Hashira, she didn't fight. Who else didn't fight? Shit, really, the 5 people I named are the ones who fought. Well, the 3 people I named. But we get a little glimpse of everybody though. Everybody get a little time in it. But the tragedy to this movie is the fact that we have to wait so long for the next part. That sucks. But we in for a ride. We in for a treat. Just want to know, review crew, what did y'all think about Demon Slayer Infinity Castle Part 1? For anybody who hasn't seen this movie but decided to keep going, I'm sure spoilers will be in the comments. If you guys do choose to comment, I would love to talk about it. Tell me who your favorite Hashira is, what's your favorite fight, what you liked about the movie, what you didn't like about the movie. Did you like the movie at all? Was it the best anime movie that you've seen like it was for me? Let me know in the comment section. And until then, we are going to leave this one in the rear view. I'm out. Good night.